of the army chief currently leaving. He is heading to where Gaurav is in Ladakh, and 2 days he is going to be there to essentially analyze what the situation is on the ground, what the situation is along the line of actual control. So these are latest visuals that we are getting for you of Army Chief General Naravne now making his way to Ladakh. He's expected to reach there and is going to also meet the soldiers who were injured in the brawl that broke out on June 15th. Besides that, he is going to be interacting with the ground commanders to understand and really assess the situation on the ground. Today, there is no dialogue scheduled between India and China militarily. And we understand that Lieutenant General Harinder Singh, who led the Indian side yesterday for dialogue with the Chinese soldiers, will also be personally briefing the army chief on what exactly is the situation. So these are visuals that we are currently getting for you of the army chief who's just boarded that plane. He'll be making his way now to Ladakh. Gaurav, my apologies for interrupting. Even as we put out those visuals, you know, we're discussing about what's really happening with regards to this dialogue between India and China. And this particular visit by the army chief is so very crucial.
This indeed is, because from what sources are telling India today, the dialogue between India and China was in a very positive environment, and this is something that sources are stressing on. The fact that it lasted over 11 hours is an indicator that both sides are keen to find a resolution. Of course, from the Chinese side, they want disengagement while they remain where they are. And as far as India is concerned, they're saying disengagement, yes, but after China withdraws beyond Finger 8, because that's the only way that we know that China doesn't, unilaterally change the status of the line of actual control. So that is where things are. Two sides very extensively deployed along the line of actual control, and the situation is tense. But the Chinese also have realized that their attempts at crossing Galwan Nala, it failed. It was stalled there. There were casualties on both sides. And does China want more casualties of its soldiers at a time when it cannot even admit to its own country that it suffered massive casualties? So, as far as the Chinese side is concerned, they're also reassessing. They have not succeeded this time. They may attempt again, but this time even China is looking for a face saver. What will that face saver be? From what sources tell India today, there won't be an immediate withdrawal from Finger 4 to Finger 8. This dialogue will continue, but first, disengagement, then de-escalation, and ultimately de-induction. India wants China to give a roadmap for the 3Ds.
From you at this point, as we speak, what is the situation at the line of actual control? Because the army chief is also going to be taking stock of what the situation is, the kind of deployment that we're talking about. He's going to be, we understand, meeting with ground commanders as well.
You're spot on there. So first, there will be a shabash. He will, pat the soldiers who were involved in pushing the Chinese soldiers back at Galwan. He will give them a pat on their back. This is something that the entire army and the country are very proud of. They did not let the Chinese roll in, the way the Chinese wanted to. So the Chinese plan failed. That's a big, success as far as own soldiers on ground are concerned. There's also, this is motivation for all soldiers all across the line of actual control, that you cannot cede another inch to Chinese. At the same time, should the Chinese in their desperation try something belligerent, try and escalate it, and they may try and escalate it somewhere, then India needs to be prepared, and India is prepared for that escalation. We are not very far from the Leh airfield, and we do see our aircraft flying combat air patrols. We are not showing those images live to our viewers, but, that is the level of preparedness on either side. So you have our tanks deployed in various areas where those tanks will have a role to play. You have your Apache helicopters deployed there, because those Apache helicopters are attack helicopters. When the tanks move out, those attack helicopters, help them. You have your Chinooks that are already transporting men and material for deployment where they are. As Kamaljeet Kaur Sandhu said, the Indo-Tibetan Border Police, that's also going to be deployed in additional places. So a lot of rejigging along the LAC is happening even as we speak.
Abhishek Bhalla is also with us for the latest updates on this. Abhishek, the army chief now is on his way to Ladakh. As soon as he reaches there, as Gaurav pointed out, he's going to be meeting with the soldiers who were involved in that brawl on June 15th. Another important point is that this particular visit to Ladakh comes days after the army chief met with Rajnath Singh. The three service chiefs came together along with CDS, and there was a discussion about the need to procure perhaps more defense equipment. Whatever the need arises, the government has said the call is with the service chiefs now.
Well, Akshita, as we've been discussing that this visit of the army chief is extremely significant. This is not the first time since the standoff broke out that the chief is going. This will be the second time in a month that he's visiting Ladakh. So that's how serious the situation is, that it prompts repeated visits by the chief of army staff, General Naravne, to the ground and get an assessment from what's happening out there. And he'll have a first-hand account from several commanders on the field, and he'll come back, give that assessment to the security establishment here. The information will also reach the Prime Minister's office. And yes, all this is now very important to make an assessment of what the Indian response is going to be if the Chinese aggression continues. What sources say is that there is a clear indication that this could be a long haul. The Indian army and Indian forces need to be prepared for the next 4 to 5 months. And what is very crucial is that if this gets into the winter months, then they need to be prepared not just to take on the Chinese, but also face the hostile weather conditions. Even right now, when the summer is there, the weather is quite hostile. The terrain remains treacherous. So this is a tough, long battle that the Indian forces are looking at, and all preparations are being made for it.
Okay, Abhishek and Gaurav, for the moment, thank you so much for joining us and getting us all the latest updates. Those are the visuals of the army chief heading to Ladakh. It's going to be a 2-day visit, one that's very, very crucial, simply because of the timing of it at a time when there is dialogue militarily between India and China to de-escalate.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.